This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigurd Green here and welcome to another episode of Injustice Mobile News. This is where we talk about the chests that are in the store, the arena season character, the challenges, the special offers, basically what's worth your money, your gems and your time. So if you want to stay updated on those things, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and with all doubt out of the way, let's get into it. So we're going to start with the arena season. We're going to have Multiverse Supergirl in there, and overall, she's not gonna do much, but at the same time, she's gonna be quite decent. Special 1 doesn't do anything. Special 2 is going to be a freeze, and the fact that it's a freeze is very important, because a freeze means that it bypasses. It's pretty much a stun that bypasses stun resistance, so you can pretty much win any fight if you got this at a high level enough for it to last to the point where you can just spam it, do Special 2 after Special 2, and the enemy can't do anything. Special 3 doesn't do anything, and her passive is going to give her and her team increased defense, and is going to heavily reduce the damage that the Multiverse team receives when they are below 50% health. Let me get something clear. In raids and soul raids, she's 100% useless, but in Arena and Champions Arena, she's going to be quite amazing, so you might as well farm this. Also, this might be an easy character to finish the Vixen challenge with, especially if you're missing some Multiverse characters, or even if you don't have any, this will allow you to farm the first difficulty. So definitely do fight this, but I would not suggest gem refreshing for this arena, because at the end of the day, she's not a mandatory character. The challenge is going to be Grid. And look, my boy Grid is gonna do quite a lot of things, but nothing that he does is gonna be really necessary to you. So he's immune to power drain, so that makes him a possible combo builder for fights that have hazards on the ground that power drain you, like phase 3 in league rates, but at the same time there are a lot more options to that and better options, and he's gonna pretty much take a big dump on any Cyborg opponent, and that is at the same time trigger a shield similar to Darkseid, but only if he receives a ton of damage from basic attack hits. He's a decent tank, that's all he is, and he's gonna take a big dump on Cyborgs, but at the same time he's not gonna be one of the best characters in the game by any means, and he's not gonna be used in raids and soul raids, so farm him if you want to, but don't gem refresh for him. And the other challenge, I talked about that in depth yesterday, but I'll give a brief rundown today, in case you guys missed yesterday's thing. Oh, I have her unlocked on the other account. But yeah, we got Vixen over here. Look, Vixen is gonna be a great character, but it's sort of like Shazam. To the extent where if you have Shazam, it's great, but if you don't have him, it's not the end of the world, because he doesn't modify the gameplay of your team that you're using him in any way, shape, or form. So while you should definitely fight as much as you can the Vixen challenge and get as many shards as you can, the fact that it costs 150 gems to refresh the challenge is gonna make it low-key not worth refreshing. So definitely do farm it, but if you're a new player, definitely don't refresh it. If you're not a new player and you really have nothing else to do with the gems, maybe refresh the third and the second difficulty once. But boy, it's gonna be expensive, so be careful with that one. And that finishes it up with the challenges in the arena season. Now let's see what do we have in the store. First up, we're going to have the Harley Quinn Legendary Chest. This is going to be pretty much the best way to get Harley. Like, you drop a... This is going to be less luck reliant and more consistent. You drop a huge amount of gems, you're gonna eventually get her. But don't. Also, the other things in this chest are absolute garbage for the most part, because odds are you're going to get 20 shards for something that's useless. So you're only opening this chest for Harley, which currently I think is the worst legendary character in the game. And after you get her, you'll also need her gears. After you get her gears, you also need the rest of the Suicide Squad team. And after you get all of that, you're going to find out that she's only useful in Arena and Champions Arena. So definitely do not buy this. This is one of the worst chests in the game. And also the gear chest for Harley. I mean, look, if you're at the point where you have Harley, and you have the rest of the Suicide Squad, and you only need her gears, then I think you're past the point where you need my advice. But unless this is like the last priority on your account and you got nothing better to spend your gems on, don't touch this. Please don't. And also, if you want to drop the 10 bucks for the gears, it's gonna be far more worth than the huge amount of gems you're gonna have to drop in order to unlock all of these. But yeah, generally stay away from both of those chests. The agility power-up chest is absolute garbage. Don't buy any class power-up chest. They are all trash, and I say this every single time because I want to make sure nobody gets them. Vigilante chest is going to have increased chances for Multiverse Black Lightning and Multiverse White Canary. White Canary is kind of bad, Black Lightning is a little bit better, but none of them is going to be useful for the most part in Runner Raids and Soul Raids. Black Lightning's got his Armor Persona special tree, so he'll be a decent character for new players, but he's got an arena season, and like they have the Vixen challenge up, and they put this chest because some new players are gonna be like, oh, some multiverse characters, let's get it, but nah. Like, don't get this and don't get the girl power chest, that's the rule with the multiverse chests. You can get most of them to an extent, not saying they're all worth it, but it's not that bad if you get a lot of them, but this and the female power, woman power, the one that has Supergirl and Batwoman, it's not gonna be worth it. Neither this or that, so stay away from it. If you're a new player and you're looking for some characters to boost your progress and to help you out a little bit in Arena, then you're going to find yourself opening this chest because it has increased chances for Atlantean Armor Aquaman, and while he's gonna be available through a lot of means, he's gonna be a decent character to start off the game with, so definitely do open this if you're a new player and looking for some characters. Now, going into special offers, I don't really suggest buying any of the Kryptonite bundles right now, unless, because the raid is almost over, unless you want to go deep and search for the beta club. This is only decent if you're a new player, and again, it's gonna end soon enough, and those Kryptonite artifacts, unless it's a beta club, are gonna be useless for you. So maybe hold on to that and buy maybe artifacts for the new story that's gonna come out. Years for Batwoman? Are you serious? Aren't those like in the Arena store? Don't buy this. Don't buy Multiverse White Canary either. It's the worst way you can spend that amount of money. Don't buy Brainiac either. He's got a challenge, and while he's a great legendary character, he's a support character. So without other legendary characters, he will be useless. And at the same time, you can farm him gradually from his challenge. So you have no reason. If you want to buy a legendary, buy Raven or Black Manta. Gears, no reason, they drop from his challenge and the extra levels are not worth it. Multiverse Supergirl is not worth spending that amount of money. And those two are going to be very luck based, so I can't recommend them, neither of them. And the Multiverse Mega Bundle, look, the biggest problem with this bundle is that in theory, I would be like, well, to a new player, this is actually a decent value. But then you come to think of it, for this amount of money you can get a Raven at 4 stars. So yeah, if you're ever thinking of buying this, don't, and get a Raven at 4 stars. I mean, yet again, overall, if you're gonna buy Multiverse Armor, Supergirl, and Flash with real money when they appear, it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna get some extra stuff. But the only thing that can be an argument made towards buying is a Multiverse Armor Supergirl, and she's got like a special offer to get her at 4 stars for like half the price. Multiverse of Flash is gonna be often enough in the Arena seasons. I don't know, man. Every time I take a glance at this and I'm like, this is not that terrible, but then the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards a no, a big no. Just get a Raven if you want to spend that amount of money on the game. And yeah, that's it for the special offers, and this is it for this episode of Injustice 2 Mobile News. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one, which most likely will be a live stream in like half an hour or an hour after releasing this video, so stay tuned. Goodbye!
This is the future.